Welcome to OAT152 Excel. Once you log into D2L and navigate to your course, you will see this first page. As you scroll down, you'll see the announcements that you should make sure that you're watching at all times, because these usually include or can include updates or changes to the course material. If you click on Content, that's where all of our work is going to be located. You don't need to worry about activities, tools, grades, admin, D2L. You can go to grades if you so choose. However, your grades will also be located down here. And these grades are more accurate because they are up to date at all times. Looking on your left-hand side, you'll see the Start Here button. That is where you want to start for the first week. Make sure you read all materials. The biggest reason people do not pass this course is because they have not read the materials that they are supposed to or completed the assignments that they should have. Okay, if you read this first page, it's going to tell you, it's going to make sure you understand that this course will only work for PCs. Macs do not work with this software. So if you have a Mac, you need to register for an on-ground section of this course. You cannot complete this course on a PC or Windows machine. If you scroll down, you'll learn a little bit about Excel here, what it is and what it does, why it's important, and then you'll learn where to go for your next assignments. So you want to click on the Start Here button and open it up. And here's all the information that you need to begin this course. So directions on how to navigate D2L, the course calendar, okay, the course calendar, which shows you and reflects what you'll be doing all semester long. Make sure you print this out and keep a copy so that you can watch it at all times. And if it changes, notice it's tentative. If it changes, we'll let you know. Okay, you should take a look at the syllabus and see what the course objectives are for the semester. These objectives, keep in mind, they can be included in your resume. So you want to take a good look at these and start thinking about your resume. Your resume is a required element if you take the Business 275 capstone course, which is required for most business majors. Here's the bookstore link if you need to buy the materials. Now, the materials are located under required course materials, and you'll notice that you're required to have Office Professional 365 with Excel 2019. Well, Delaware Tech provides that for you for free, and there's directions right here on how to obtain that for free. If you go down further, you'll see that you must have an Excel 2019 Go with Microsoft Office 365 Excel 2019 Comprehensive access code. That's the e-text with the access code to enter the software we'll be using. The software we'll be using is called My IT Lab. Please note that you can only purchase that at the bookstore. There's no reason to look elsewhere to be able to purchase that. You can't. You're getting the best rate at our bookstore. If you prefer to have a hands-on text within the course materials, you can find out how to do that in the Start Here menu. Okay. You will also need the Microsoft Office voucher with retake. Microsoft Office Specialist is the certification exam that you will take as your final exam for this course. If you are on financial aid, you must buy that voucher no later than the end of the financial aid period for the semester. If you are not on financial aid and have a credit card, then you can wait until the end of the semester to purchase that, because you can purchase it directly from Pearson, and you can receive a 20 to 30% discount on that voucher if you happen to pass the Microsoft Office pass the capstone projects within the course with a 90% or higher within the first 2 tries. You can earn a 20 to 30% discount on that voucher. So it's important that you figure out how to do this in the the most beneficial way to you. It's different depending on where you stand. Okay. Under there, you'll see the course calendar. Okay. And I'll go back up to the Start Here materials. So under the course materials, you'll also see the final grade calculation method. It is a weighted grade. That means some things are worth more than others. So you want to make sure you understand that. I have people who think they're passing, and then at the end of the semester they don't do something that's worth more points, and then they don't pass. So you want to make sure you understand that. If you don't, reach out and ask. We'll most certainly help you. That's our job. So we have a pre-course survey that's to be completed in the first week. The Excel assignment, which is to rate some information about you on the discussion board, is due the first week. Reading all this start material must be completed in the first week. And your instructor may have other things that you may to do, but those are the things that you absolutely have to get done. The other things you have to get done is you must read and register My IT Lab. We need to make sure you're started and working on this course immediately. It's a very heavy course, so therefore you'll have lots of work, and you need to get started immediately. You also want to read about mouse certification, because if you are, which is Microsoft Office certification, so if you, for example, need to have accommodations, Delaware Tech's accommodations don't work for the certification because certification is offered by a company called Certiport. So you have to get request accommodations directly from Certiport, and I have directions in there for doing that. You must do it at least 2 weeks ahead of time, and if you have difficulty, you might want to talk to our accommodations specialist counselor on each campus. Okay. So you want to make sure you read all that material and understand why this certification is so important. Okay, you can actually make a lot more money if you complete the certification. So that's why we want you to make sure that you read that. Okay, your instructor information again is here. There's your required course materials, your course calendar. Learning materials is where most of the work is going to be done. So after this first week, you're going to be mostly in learning materials. So you click on the chapter and you go straight down. Watch the video, Getting Started with My IT Lab. Use the e-text, go down these links, watch the PowerPoint, and then after you get there, you'll have activities and trainings to complete. Now, a lot of people like to skip all these videos. Now, that's a problem because it's going to tell you how to use the My IT Lab software properly. And if you don't use the My IT Lab software properly, you're going to have a lot of difficulty with this course and in passing this course. For example, you are able to go back and look at your mistakes and fix those mistakes for a better grade up until the due date or due date and time for that assignment. So you have to look at these videos in order to figure out how to find out what you did wrong. So make sure you do that. Okay. And then we have help down here if you need any help with the software or with Delaware Tech. And then our current grades. Now, our current grades are coming from My IT Lab. The grades are always accurate unless you find something wrong with them. But we also reserve the right to change grade calculations if for some reason that the calculation was not set up correctly. So I just wanted to make sure that you know that, because this changes so often that it changes so often that sometimes we need to make changes. So your grades will always be correct, but the grade calculations may need adjusted at the end. And sometimes we adjust them up just because we think that they need to be adjusted up. So I just want you to be aware of that. Okay, if you have any questions or concerns at all, please don't hesitate to talk to your instructor. Your instructor information is at the beginning here. Now this is my instructor information, but you very well may have a different instructor. So, like I said, every one of us are very willing to help you in any way we can. We just need you to reach out and tell us that you need help. And don't wait until the few minutes before the coursework is due. Now, keep in mind, this semester the coursework is due on Sunday nights at 5 p.m. So if you have questions, I would contact your instructor no later than Thursday, because sometimes we're not here on campus or on Friday, or we're in meetings all day. So I would either email or make a phone call by Thursday. So you make sure you're working ahead. And if you're working ahead, you won't have problems if you run into a technical difficulty, because then you'll be able to either ask questions or find another computer that works appropriately. Keep in mind that technical difficulties are not considered a valid excuse for late work. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us. I hope you enjoyed learning Excel. Thank you.